And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Bro, you gotta teach me how to cheat.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30.
No, that ain't got this miles down the field on my what the fuck you talking about?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former second-round pick.
Come on,
this is
man.
Joe Mixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
What'd you say, bro?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shot.
Oh, come on, hold him block.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson and going deep for Hill. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
I catch that.
Confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, I misread that.
Inside the 30.
Do that again,
And he
motherfucker.
goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Do that shit again.
36 yards on the play. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
This is Henderson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
These two teams all tied after 1. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. His throw caught.
Come on. His ass.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oh, couldn't get over
Take
there.
it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
B-Mo be off and on. Yeah, he be off. Yeah, he be off and on like shit.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Paul, can you put some flour in that bag?
Here's 2nd and 5.
Gridiron.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
I ain't mean to throw that. I did not mean to throw that. Fuck.
Picked off at the 38.
Well, I mean,
They
high
have
route.
possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence.
There he goes, left side.
I hate this shit. I hate this fucking man.
Darrell Henderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I was trying to.
Always a good first half when you
I can't make my adjustments fast enough.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's
trying to do Mike can change all his niggas in 10 seconds.
I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
I gotta learn the shit, man.
The Giants offense at the line.
Nobody never won that with me but OG.
A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive. And his first carry.
Fumble. Look at this shit. There you go.
By the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
Why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Oh, they do got
Only
Zeke.
3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Son, 57 to Mike. So don't say nothing.
Darnold on 1st down.
Come on, intercept that, Haley.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Why he ain't jump?
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Why he ain't jump?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Yeah, he got 95 speed. Why he ain't jump?
In front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming
that was too
and
quick
not
for
allowing
me
that
to
to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
That was too quick for me to fucking try that.
5 in the secondary now for the
I
Giants
ain't
on
gonna
3rd
lie.
down.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Tighten that tight.
Man, come on, same fucking play.
To the
Why
end
this
zone
nigga,
for a
man?
Cowboy
Fuck
touchdown.
y'all.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This offense is looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road. But there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick
those things
back
What do you mean last man standing? White boy?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Pull it together. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, alert 3.
Now it's Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
I don't know what that name. I thought he was like in Cleveland somewhere.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. It's Hill, complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Oh, my God, how he dropped that.
The arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Joe Mixon.
I missed that hole. Fuck.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Jackson from the shotgun. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
56, right there, right? 56. Hey, D-line.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
He got 98 phone call.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's stop here, guys.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Fighting through. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to break myself out of it, man. I can't.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Walk the before.
They This is Mixon, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought I could squeeze
This
through
offense
there.
in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. One twist.
From the gun, Jackson finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Who
Now
that?
after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick
That's
it
2
away.
days. It's 2 days in a row, man. Who to keep inviting this nigga, man?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I know why. I know why you here. He here for got him good. You here for got him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 80. Check 13. Shift.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No, he didn't.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Oh, I left him. That's all I told him. I left him.
That's
Yeah,
a good
I'm
chunk of
fucking
yardage.
beating
It's going to be
this
canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. 2nd down, it's Henderson.
Oh my God. That's my fault. What the fuck was I looking at? What the fuck was I looking at?
Touchdown!
I thought I had the other nigga, man.
Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Got pressure, man.
They were
That's why I hate
dynamic in the
streaming.
first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence
Damn,
as
I
well.
had it,
And
huh?
confidence has taken over this
Hell
game
no.
in a big
Can't bring
way.
my other
How
one.
about these strikes that we're seeing?
Damn.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to
Yeah.
kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
That's what you get. Who are you playing, Mo?
The Giants offense at the line, ready
That
to begin their
was
next
sneaky.
drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They
Oh,
had a
he
bouncing
dropped
step
that?
after scoring that first touchdown.
Thought I waited
But
one
the
more
defense
second.
gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. No. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a giant first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson.
Oh, he held me. He held me. He held me on the line.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more.
Bro, I'm fighting, bro. I'm trying, bro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Hey, bro, this is pressure, bro.
This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly.
Oh, right, come on. Hey.
So that didn't happen.
God damn.
You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed
I know
what
he going to.
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
I got it.
On second and 10. Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. And that's out.
Come on.
Complete.
That's right there.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Throwing again on second down. Darnold.
Come on, Ruben.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Hill on the return. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
I tried to spin.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shoot. Patch it. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Check right.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, it's
I
Nixon.
try to cut it up.
Not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Jackson going
touchdown!
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter.
That was
touchdown. You can expect
touchdown.
more passes like that downfield.
That was touchdown, bruh.
The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw.
Come on, Chop. Come on, baby.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And the kick by
Man, Chuck,
Rosas
he
is
overthrew
good.
Chuck, man. Chuck supposed to hold on to that one, man.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Yeah, I see, because he ain't even
This is
using
fielded
his
at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Darnold.
Oh, pick! That's pick!
Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Henderson will try to run for the first. And he
That
has
was
the
pick,
first down
bro.
yardage
That was
before
pick
they bring
6.
him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and
Nah,
inches.
he got 85 speed. Yeah. That was my linebacker.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
Come on.
And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Darnold. Throw left side complete.
No, he didn't catch that. He caught that
for 24 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there.
Yeah, about to say he didn't catch that. Hell no.
Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A give for Henderson running to the right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Wood.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold.
Oh, motherfucker.
And he's got a man. It's Ramirez.
That's it.
A backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Hey,
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott.
oh, come on. Get the fuck out of
And he'll
here.
be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know
Well,
this
we gave
type of
it all
running
we
back,
have, fellas.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
Look at that shit, man.
Touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
I didn't mean to do that.
Heavy rush, and down he goes.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time and